Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies. Yeah guys, welcome back. Give me that egg. Nice. I love that. That's cool how these passive mobs do that. I should get like the cows and pigs and stuff. I wonder what they drop. I know the chicken gives you the egg. Maybe that's the only one that gives you anything. I'm not really sure. But yeah guys, welcome back. So I have upgraded Agrarian Skies for now in the latest release. This is 2.1.3. And one of the cool things that was just added is Jetpacks. And I believe it's called Simply Jetpacks. Is the name of this? Yeah, Simply Jetpacks. That's the name of the mod. So there's a whole bunch of different types of jetpacks that we can get that we can fly around with, which is awesome. So I'm not even sure. I haven't even looked at these recipes. So that seems really cheap to do. We need a leather tunic, some lead, a leadstone flux capacitor, which I think we have everything but the sulfur. We can easily get that, I'm pretty sure. And then we need this leadstone thruster, which is a little bit more expensive, actually. So if I wanted to go to the hardened one, oh, okay, so these are upgradable. Or you can just make it straight away with some Invar, a hardened flux capacitor leather, and one of these compression dynamo. And these used, what was the other one? Steam dynamos. Interesting. Okay, so they are tiered and it seems like they are priced appropriately. I would love to get some jetpacks, but I don't think we're quite there just yet. I don't really want to spend all my copper and stuff on these. We got other quests to do. I'm curious though, how much copper do I have? Oh, I got 42 blocks of copper. Maybe we got enough. I'm not sure. But another thing that I was told about, Builder's Wand, which is awesome. It's an extra utilities item, and generally in order to get a Builder's Wand you have to get unstable ingots, which means you have to go through this whole ritual thing, wait for nighttime. There's a chicken on the loose. How the heck did a chicken get free? What? Okay, anyway, yeah, there's a Builder's Wand, which normally you would have to do like this whole ritual thing, and it's kind of a pain. And then there's a whole bunch of cursed earth that you end up getting, which spawns mobs like crazy, and it'd be very dangerous for a map like this. But anyway, I was told that there is a different recipe for the Builder's Wand. If I do apostrophes, so this guy right here, yeah, look at this. 8 diamonds and a stick can make that, and that is well worth the cost. In fact, let's make that right now, and I'll show you guys why. If you've never seen this thing before, just go ahead and take 8 of those. People are asking how I could just get one item out at a time like that. It's your mouse wheel. Just scroll the mouse wheel. You can take 1, 2, 3, or put them back. Depends on which way you scroll. So we need 8 of those. And we need a stick. So let's make this. This is awesome. Doop. Builder's Wand. Heck yeah. So I'll show you guys why this is awesome. Let's come out here. And I guess we'll extend out the platform just a little bit so I can show you guys. If I double tap to sprint, let's just come all the way out to the edge over here. This is going to save so much time. Okay, so I'm going to pillar out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that far, right? So if we use the Builder's Wand, we can pretty much duplicate this line all the way down from a safe distance away. So I can do that, and look, we can just place these very safely. I don't have to hover over in the void. I don't have to place every single block. We are placing 8 blocks at a time. That is so amazing. I love this thing. This is also going to help out with doing a little bit of building around here. I wish I would have known about this recipe when I was building this monstrosity. Oh, that would have saved so much time. But yeah, the Builder's Wand is so good. Just as long as you have the same blocks in your inventory that you are using, or that your wand is pointed at, it'll place those for you. Well, until you run out, like I have right now. I got no more of those blocks. Oh no. But yeah, that is so good. So I can extend this platform out for so far very, very easily. That is awesome. Well worth the 8 diamonds. Okay, so I'm going to put that up and make it safe in case anything unfortunate were to happen. I don't want to lose that. Getting the diamonds isn't that hard, but yeah, it does take a while. So let's not throw that off the edge or get knocked off the edge by a spider or whatever. Okay, so let's look at the next quest that we had here. It is called Expanding the Farms. And we have to make an upgrade for the planters or the harvesters, and we have to make a precision sledgehammer. I don't think I've ever actually made one of these before in Feed the Beast, so that'll be interesting. The tin upgrade's pretty easy to do. Can I do tin? Is that gonna find it? Nope. Okay, let's do upgrade. Is it this one? Lapis, iron, upgrade tin. So increases the radius by 3. So that's a pretty good upgrade. So we need raw plastic, which we know how to make. We need just some tin, redstone, and 1/9 of a gold ingot. So we can make the gold ingot thing real quick. So there's 9 gold nuggets. You know what? I don't think we have any raw plastic. I think I've turned those all into plastic sheets. Yeah, so let's get some of that going. Guess we'll cook it up with some slabs. Okay, so while that's cooking, what else do we need for that? It's this one right here. We need 2 redstone and 3 tin. So 2 redstone and where's my tin? Okay. Dun, 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 dun. All right, you know what? While we're waiting on that, let's actually look at the precision sledgehammer. Precision sledgehammer. Okay, so that's easy. Plastic sheets and 2 sticks. So let's grab 3 of those and 2 of those. We can make that real quick. Boom. Boom. Nice. So that was saying in the book here that the precision sledgehammer can turn the MFR machines, and you can also remove the machine. You can pick it up while we're retaining the energy inside. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I don't think there was anything else really talks about. So let's grab this stuff. So I think it was like that. We had that. I think it was here. And then 3 across the top. There we go. There's our tin upgrade. So that's pretty cool. So now I think that's all we got to do. Yeah, precision sledgehammer and upgrade tin. So we get this single-use safari net. I was trying to say safari and single at the same time. And a quarter of a heart, and we get a pick a reward bag. Let's do the middle one. Okay, so reward bag greater. What do you got? Oh, another flight potion. That is awesome. Okay, so we don't really need the jetpack. We have these flight potions. So let's go and stick that in there. So we got 2 of these next. Nope, they're not next to each other. But we do have 1 flight here and 1 flight there. 1857. Yeah, same length on both of those. So we got the quarter of a heart and then single-use safari net. So I've been noticing that these single-use safari nets, they are switching colors every once in a while. And it also says it's a mystery. So it could have some kind of crazy monster in there, or it could be an animal. I'm not really sure what else it could be that's in these things. So I noticed that I had 2 other ones. I was looking at this earlier, and they're all kind of the same. So I think it's random. I don't think they have, well, at least I assume they don't have like a preset thing in them. So I'm kind of curious to use those. I think if we set up some kind of a walled off structure, let's grab some of this stuff. Maybe we should get some glass too. We need 3 pieces of glass. Yeah, I am very curious if we set this up and I let those safari nets open and I open them, what all we're gonna get in there. But I don't want to let like some kind of crazy monster free that's gonna kill me. I mean, I don't know. For all I know, there could be a wither boss in there. I really hope not. But let's try this. I guess we can just do it right here. So do like a 3x3 inside area, and then right here we'll put glass. I need something to step up on. Let's grab one of our trusty glowstone nooks for that action. Right. Yeah, these single-use safari nets are kind of scary because there could be practically anything in there. I don't really know. So do that and go up one more layer. And this was... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oop, I guess I need to put that up one more. Now, should I roof this off? I think I probably should. There could be, you know, something that could fly in there. I mean, we really don't know what are in these things. Oops, come on. Stop doing that. Let's wall this off. I mean, there could just be, oops, cows or something friendly in there, but we don't know. So, let's go ahead and do this a few more times. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to want some glass. so we can see in there, that and that. I guess I'll just click it against that wall back there. And then if it's anything nasty, I'll just place a piece of glass. Alright, so let's try this out. Creeper, exploding Zeldo. Okay. I don't know if that's going to drop like a unique item. I mean, it's obviously a named mob. Okay, so drop some boots. Zelda's Ruby Slippers. Aha. Mine Factory Reloaded. Those have anything special about them? They just give me half a shirt down here. It doesn't look like they're enchanted with anything. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we will just hold on to those. Let's try another one. It's a sheep. Okay, we don't need the sheep. Nope. Can I can't get the sheep. We have plenty of sheep already. Can I... Come on. Got it. Alright, so let's try this last one. And it's a cow. Okay, well, that's good, I guess. We needed another cow, I suppose, for this other cow over here. Although we have the mushroom, so it's not really something we need. Alright, well, I guess that was kind of cool to do. We can just go ahead and tear this down now. There's no point in having this anymore. That'll help us get a little bit of leather, I suppose. Oh, or maybe not. We'll just get a piece of steak. Alright, so let me go ahead and tear this thing down, and we will be right back for doing another quest. Alright guys, so next quest is called Moving Power. This is just down the line once more, Moving Power. So transferring power between your power providers and machines can be done in multiple ways. Energy cells can be used as portable power storage to move between machines that do not need a consistent or a constant source of power. Conduits come in 3 tiers that can move different amounts of power. The top tier can move 10k RF per tick per connection point. MFR, RedNet energy cables, can move RF, EU, and will convert to MJ when connected to a machine that requires MJ. They also transmit redstone signals. Make sure to use a wrench or a hammer to set the connection type of the cable. You might find the machines not turning on because they are receiving redstone signal from further away. Okay, so we're going to get a quarter of a heart and a reward bag. A consume task. A task where the player can hand in items or fluids. One can also use the quest delivery system to submit items and fluids. Okay, so I think I already have some of the leadstone energy cells made from before. I have a hardened one and I have a leadstone, so that is easy to do, so I can manually submit those two. Redstone energy conduit, that's a little bit more difficult, that I've never made a RedNet energy cable. So let me show you the recipe for these leadstone conduits. Actually, let's just go through all of them real quick. So leadstone energy conduit is just a piece of glass, 2 lead, and 6 redstone, and you get 6 of those, so it's pretty easy. The hardened energy conduit, you take 3 of the leadstone energy conduits, Invar ingot, and 3 redstone. Or I guess you can do it with the Invar nuggets if you want to do it one at a time, but nobody wants to do it that way. So that's that one. And then the redstone energy conduit, this one's a little bit more involved. We're going to have to make some more thermal expansion machines for it. So we need a fluid transposer, which I don't think we've made yet. We need to make these redstone energy conduits, and we have to pipe in destabilized redstone. So we need a magma crucible to make the destabilized redstone, to melt down some redstone into the liquid. Then we need the fluid transposer to take the liquid and fill these redstone energy conduits. And these are fairly easy, but now that we need hardened glass, we're going to need the induction smelter, another machine to make that. So we have to make a few machines here. Let's take a look at those real quick. I guess induction smelter. So machine frame, 2 Invar, 2 copper, redstone reception coil, a bucket. Pretty standard thermal expansion recipe. Nothing too crazy there. So the fluid transposer, this guy looks almost exactly the same. In fact, it's pretty close to the same recipe, right? So again, nothing crazy there. So we also need the magma crucible. Magma crucible. So this requires nether bricks, a leadstone energy cell, 2 copper ingots and a redstone reception coil. So the redstone energy cell is really easy to make. Just a redstone block, some lead and glass. We can do that no problem. Machine frame we already know about. So the nether brick, since we have all that netherrack, we could smelt that into these nether bricks, just like this. Smelt that down. 4 of those makes 1, so we need to do that 8 times to get 2 of these nether bricks. So not too bad. All right, guys, it's gonna take a little bit of time for me to get all those materials together and crafted, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we need to make hardened glass, and to do that you need to make obsidian, and then you have to pulverize the obsidian. So we have our igneous extruder set to obsidian mode. We're piping in water. I have this lava tank on top of it dropping lava down in there, and we are creating obsidian, so that's awesome. I'm just going to let this go ahead and create as much obsidian as it can. It uses a full bucket per piece of obsidian, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we'll get like 9 more pieces, I think is what it's going to be. So we need to take the obsidian, stick it over in the pulverizer. This needs to pulverize it into obsidian dust. And from there, we can get ready to, pulverize obsidian. And from here, we can go ahead and get ready to make hardened glass. So 8 pieces of pulverized obsidian plus 1 piece of lead gives us 1 piece of hardened glass. So it is kind of pricey, but we don't have to do this too often. Although we have an infinite supply of lava, putting cobblestone through our crucibles over here, just making lava. And then we can make obsidian easy enough using this machine. And then converting that over into the pulverized obsidian really doesn't take much time or power or anything like that. So let's go ahead and grab that. We'll let the rest of that go ahead and pulverize up. So we need to put that into the induction smelter. So we are kind of running out of room around here. I'm not really sure where I should put this. I guess we can just stick it out over here for now. But I would like to at some point set up, well, I guess start building some rooms and some proper structures for all these things that we just kind of have laying around. But so here's the induction smelter. So it needs pulverized obsidian. We need to grab some lead. Let's do that real quick. Lead. And while we're over here, I'm going to grab another of our portable tanks. Come on, get me up here. Click that guy. Okay, so the induction smelter. We have the obsidian in there. We have the lead in there. The only thing left to do is provide this guy a little bit of power so we can take our lava generator, and I guess we can stick it any side. I guess on top will work. And then we will take our portable tank, stick that on top, and give that a little click. Give the whole thing some lava, which should fill this up with power. And yeah, we are going to produce hardened glass, so that's awesome. So we also need to power our magma crucible, and we are also going to need to power our fluid transposer. So I can go and grab some of our power wires and we can connect that over to that generator. Leadstone. Yeah, I guess the leadstone should work for now. Let's go ahead and connect those guys over. So our magma crucible, this is going to slowly gain power. I think this one has to fill up first. This is slowly going to gain power. And we're going to put some redstone in here. It is going to melt it, come over to this side. Then we want it to eject over to the right. This thing gaining power? Yeah, now it's finally going to gain power. It's going to eject over to the right into our fluid transposer. This is going to receive from the left since it's blue. And then it's going to fill up whatever we put in there. So we have to make the empty conduits too. And I don't remember what the recipe is. So let's check that real quick. We have to make these redstone energy conduits empty. So it needs electrum ingots, which is, I believe, gold and silver. And it needs hardened glass. So we need even more of the hardened glass. So we should have 3 pieces made, I believe. No, we got 6. Okay, so you make 2 per recipe. That's good. So let's get some of the electrum made. We need gold and silver, I'm pretty sure. So there's gold. Let's do 3 of those. And silver. We'll do 3 of those. Put that into our smelter. I believe you can also do this in the Tinker's Construct Smeltery. But since we already have these machines set up, we're just going to do it this way. Okay, so there's our electrum. So we can just go ahead and do that and this. That gives us 6 of these. Actually, you know what? Let's do another recipe. The redstone energy cells, or the redstone energy conduits, are really good. So there we go. There's 12 of those. We're going to need some redstone to fill those up, and I believe it is 2 pieces per. So we're going to need 24. Let me grab one more of these blocks. There's 24 pieces of redstone. And we come back over here to our magma crucible. And this takes a little bit of time and a lot of power. But, yeah, the destabilized redstone is now over here. So we can just go and put those in there. It'll fill it up. There's our redstone energy conduit. That's all we need. That's enough to complete this portion of the quest. So we can go and manually submit that. There we go, redstone energy conduit. Now we have to make this red net energy cable, which I've never done before. So red net energy cable. Let's look this guy up. This guy. So that requires electrum. Oh, okay, good. So we made extra. Excellent. We need red net cables. We can do this recipe 6 plus a block plus 2 electrum ingots. We have 2 of those. I think that's what we're going to do. So block. We need 6 of these red net cables. So that's plastic and redstone. So let's grab some of those. And we will grab 6 of these. Okay, so plastic, redstone. So there's our red net cables. And then what was it? It was like something like that. 2 of those and a redstone block. Yep, there's our red net energy cable. Awesome. So we can go and submit that guy too. Great. So that's all we had to do. So we get a reward bag and a quarter of a heart. Let's claim our reward. And this is a greater one. What does this give us? Fortune 3 book again. Okay, so that's pretty good. Yep, we will go and stick that over with our other one. That's another thing people are telling me in the comments, that we can use an auto disenchanter. I believe that's also from Mine Factory Reloaded. This guy right here, we could build one of these and have it remove the enchantments from, like here, we could have Feather Falling 5. We could put that on a piece of armor or something. We could remove the enchantments from these books and then have those to put on different tools or whatever we want to do. So definitely something we would like to do in the future. The Sunbreaking I would like to have on like this diamond hammer, for instance. So yeah, it's something we'll be looking at doing. How is this stuff over here? Oh, that's completed. Nice. And all the redstone, that's empty. Yeah, it's just 2 redstone per. Okay. So this is still filling up all these machines full of power, I think, right? Yeah, that's gaining. That one's full. That one's full. All right. So what else? I think there was one more quest left in this Skyblock one. Feel My Power unlocks one quest elsewhere. So we have to make a resonant flux capacitor. And that is actually going to be kind of difficult. But it'll give us an endothermic pump, which is awesome. That's great for pumping lava out of the nether or whatever. It'll give us a redstone energy cell, which is awesome. A potion flask of some description, quarter of a heart, and a reward bag. So the resonant flux capacitor, I've never made one of these, but I know what the resonant generally, yeah, this Enderium ingot. So the Enderium ingot, let's check this out. You need the pyrotheum dust and an Enderium blend. Pyrotheum dust, you need sulfur, pulverized coal, redstone, and blaze powder. We can pretty much get all of those things except for that sulfur. I don't think we have any of that just yet. The electrum blend is tin, shiny metal, which is, I think we have, and resonant ender bucket, which we can get also. We have plenty of pearls for that. So maybe it's not as difficult as I was saying, but we need the redstone flux capacitor on top of that, which is a bunch of stuff. Then the hardened one, which is even more, and the leadstone, which is even more. So I think we can go ahead and do that real well. I can make a break and craft all those, and we can do that. So let me do that. I'm going to make all the parts necessary, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, that didn't take as long as I thought I was going to do. And in fact, that sulfur that I was talking about, I didn't know how we are going to get it. You can get it as a byproduct by pulverizing netherrack. There's a 10% chance. And you can also get it by pulverizing coal, which I got on the first try. So yeah, it took me 2 netherrack to get a piece of sulfur and 1 piece of coal to get another piece. And then we had everything we needed here. So there's a resonant flux capacitor. And I think that's all we need to do. Oh, wait. Why does this say 0? Oh, we had to fill it. Okay. So, one more step of this process. I didn't realize this had to be filled. You can see the little green bar on it. So we crafted it. Now we need to make one more thermal expansion machine. And what is that called? A flux infuser? I think that's flux something. It's a machine. It's somewhere. I don't see it. Okay, so let's do thermal expansion. Where is you? Energetic infuser. That's what it's called. So it's a Redstone energy cell, machine frame, Redstone transmission coil, Redstone reception coil, and some copper. Not too bad to make. Let's go ahead and make one of those real quick. Get it charging. Get this resident flux capacitor charging up. We need 1,000,000 RF for that, so it might take a little bit of time. Let me get going on that, and we'll be right back. Oh man, so we're just about done charging up that flux capacitor thing. Yeah, this right here. So it's got about 50,000 or 5 million, something like that, more RF to go. 500,000. There we go. One of those numbers. So I took all of my lava generators that I've created so far and I stuck them over here. They're all connected with the redstone energy conduit and going over into this energetic infuser. So the energetic infuser, you can pipe things in, pipe things out, the whole blue-orange thing from thermal expansion. I've never really used this for any kind of an automatic setup, but you definitely can do it. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff here. So this thing's just about done. I've had to continually take these tanks, bring them back over here, refill them with lava. You can see right now this tank is struggling to gain extra lava. Yeah, we need a better lava supply. And I'm thinking about going big with this whole magma crucible, or I'm sorry, this whole crucible and lava generation setup. If we, expand this out 10 times or whatever, we will have a ridiculous amount of lava, which can power a whole bunch of those lava generators and create a whole bunch of power. I think that's where we want to go a little bit later. So yeah, that's something I've been thinking about as we've been doing this, because we can create power, but this just isn't that much power. And yeah, just a little bit more on this flux capacitor. We can turn this in and complete the final quest for learning to skyblock, which is awesome. So there's still 9 more chapters or something. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, there's 8 more chapters anyway to go. So let's grab this thing. I think it's done. There it is. And this thing is now gaining a charge. Excellent. So we will go and turn this guy in. Manually submit that. So we're going to get a potion flask, an endothermic pump, redstone energy cell, and a quarter of a heart, which is good. And we can pick one of these guys. Let's pick this one right here. Okay. So this is a greater reward bag and useful item. Mysterious magnet. Hold shift. You know what? I've never used one of these things, but I think this is the same thing as the coin to suck. Let's check this out. So it's active. Oh, this is from Magic Bees. Yeah, I've never made one of these before. So if I drop something and it gets... Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. So I wonder how far the range is on this. It says level 8. So is that pull from 8 blocks away? If I drop this and I... Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. Well, let's see. So we put one right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the 9th block away. Let's turn this on. Wow, look at that. Look at it. It's in my face. Get a little closer. Okay, so that must have been some kind of glitch. So I had to get to the 8th block close to it, and then it sucked into my inventory. Yeah, that is really awesome. Mysterious magnet. I've never used one of these before. Like I said, I've only used the coin to suck, or what is that called? The coin to fortune from Xeno's Reliquary. So yeah, that is great. That's going to make this really good, actually. Building things, dropping things on the ground. You don't have to worry about them being sucked up or left or dropped into the void. Awesome. Okay, so the redstone energy cell, 10 million RF. We got the endothermic pump and another flight potion. That's awesome. I'm curious. I haven't used these flight potions yet. Let's go ahead and do one just for fun. Let's see how this works. I want to know if that's creative flight or if we get any speed boosts or anything like that. 18 minutes worth of flight. Let's check that out. Right? Okay, so it's just create a flight. Oh, and you move pretty fast with it too. Hey, we got more chickens over here. So let's fly up here. Man, look at all those mobs on the minimap. That's awesome. So 18 minutes worth of flight. Do we see it? Yeah, we can see it right here. Okay. It's too bad there isn't anything on the heads-up display to let me know how much time is left. So I guess we could come over to the void and be dangerous and fly underneath the island and see what's here. Since we haven't gotten a chance to do that yet. Oh, that's that dirt chest. Let's grab this guy. Can I get it? Okay, I got it. But that's letting water go down into the void. That's fine. I can go ahead and plug that up. So what else is down here? Anything else? No, not really. So another thing I can do, now that I can fly, I could go down into the void somewhere, set up a spot underneath the island, and so things like I don't want to get near, like this guy right here, the sludge boiler, I could put that way under the island and we wouldn't have to worry about that. Other things we could do is we could grab like this lava production. We could stick that under the island too. All the flames and the particles and stuff, I don't want to hear that. We could just make a whole big setup underneath the island, pump the lava up, and then just have lava supply. So that could be cool too. Lots of interesting things we could do now that we can fly around. Yeah, I was up here like at the start of the map and I put some torches up here because these were spawnable spaces. I don't really know what else we could do with flight at this point. That should make going to the nether pretty interesting when we get to that point. I would like to get some pretty decent armor before then, but if we go to the armor, if we go to the nether and we have good armor and we can fly, we should have a pretty good chance of surviving in there. Although I don't know what the mobs are like. They could be really bad. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it. And we'll see you next time.